Hi mate, welcome to the free website review video. So I'm going to do this one a little bit differently because it's an e-commerce website, and the ones that I usually do are just based on kind of normal brochure websites. So I've put together kind of a bit of a checklist for e-commerce websites now. So I just thought I'd try it out and see what you think. So yeah, this is just going to be like 10 quick tips to show you some things that you might be able to do to improve, obviously, the sales. E-commerce is, more competitive than ever now, with massive competition, with Amazon and eBay, and it just seems like people, the smaller people are getting a bit left behind. But with these tips, I truly believe that people can obviously take back control of that and, make a success of their e-commerce website. I do really like your website. I am actually probably in your demographic. I like shoes. I'm a 35-year-old man, so I guess I'm the perfect demographic for this website. But I've never actually seen these adverts until I actually visited your site, and then I started seeing the adverts in my Instagram and on my Facebook as well. So obviously, you must be running some kind of retargeting campaign with Facebook, Instagram, Google, because I have seen your adverts since I visited your website. So anyway, so I'm just going to show you like a few tips, and basically I'm going to show you a tool that's going to give you hopefully a huge return on an investment in just a few minutes. I'm going to show you how to massively improve your conversion rates. I'm going to try and give you the key factors that will determine whether you're a winner or a loser in Google's eyes, and I'm going to explain one mistake that I just see across loads of e-commerce websites that you must avoid at all costs, to be fair. Now, the first tip, you've already sorted that. It's mobile friendliness. Your website is absolutely fine for that. So we don't need to cover that. The next one is live chat facility. Now, obviously, some people can't. They either don't have the staff or they can't do that themselves. But we've seen such a massive increase in conversions with live chat, because with e-commerce, people have usually got, especially when they're obviously visiting the site for the first time, you've got to build trust. So with a live chat facility, you separate yourself from pretty much 80% of your competitors already, because they've not got it, and it just builds trust. You're able to answer questions. You're able to, most people will ask about the shipping or about your company in general because they've never dealt with you before, and you're able to obviously answer them questions in real time, send them more information, and give them that, trust. If without live chat, we've seen an increase, I'd say, of up to 40% with websites. We have done like A/B testing on e-commerce websites. We've done the same website without live chat for a month, and then we've installed the live chat for a month, and it's clear to see that as long as you're active, as long as you can answer the questions, the conversions can go from anywhere between 20 and 40%. So it's probably my favourite thing to do, because one, it's not expensive. Unless you obviously have to get a member of staff in to manage the live chat. But in most instances, you can probably do it yourself, because you can actually link it up to your mobile phone or your Facebook group. You can even go as far as automating the process with a chat bot to answer the questions in real time, but using artificial intelligence and using, a database of questions and things like that. So that's probably my favourite one. The next one is product videos. Now, I'd say this isn't as important as the live chat, but the videos, if you've got video, and this can be quite expensive to implement into your website, because obviously you would need videos of the models kind of walking up and down with the shoes. Or kind of the basic one, I'd say, is a 360 view of the shoes. I've actually not looked on a desktop, so let's just have a quick look. So obviously you've got the normal enlarged images, and you've got loads of, nice images there. But if you had a video to show every angle of the shoe within kind of 5 to 6 seconds, it kind of increases, everyone is kind of time sensitive now. So that, that could be a really good factor. And in general, the industry averages, I've not actually tested this myself, so I can't give you my kind of figures, but if you read the studies between, again, A and B testing with the same website without product videos, some of them have increased conversions by up to 80%. Now, that seems a bit of a high figure for me, but the studies seem pretty genuine as well. So I can point you to that study so you can have a read of that as well. And they say that by 2021, they reckon over 80% of all internet traffic is actually going to be video. The thing with product videos as well is that you can obviously integrate them into Google and use the page titles, something that your competitors are definitely not thinking about or getting advice about, because it is a very new kind of topic. So if someone typed in, for instance, I did it a couple of months ago. I wanted some chucker boots, black suede chucker boots. Now, I used to get them off, in fact, that material there. But in boots, they looked exactly the same as them, actually. But they were boots, but they were called chucker boots from ASOS. And they discontinued it, so I typed in black suede chucker boots. Obviously, you could integrate more keywords in that with the ankle boots, things like that. And if you've got a product review video about this product, something that your competitors are definitely not doing, that video is going to show up in the search engines at the top. And in the next 3 years, Google is going to be pushing video instead of just normal, basic, kind of standardized listings in search engines. So if you've got a page that's optimized for that, and then you've got a video as well, obviously that's two bites of the cherry. So for me, that's something to think about. It can be expensive in terms of if you've got thousands of products and you need to create these videos. You can create these videos in terms of a 360 view video, which is a lot more competitive than obviously filming someone walking up and down with shoes on, which is, that's just going to be a huge cost to a small business and probably not viable, to be fair. But I'd say you can probably create, say, 10 product review videos if you have the right equipment in your office for, I'd probably say about £10. It'd probably take 2 or 3 minutes to make the video, the 360 view video, and obviously then you'd upload them all to YouTube, and then you just link them into the page. So the next one is fast hosting. Now, some people don't really believe this is kind of a benefit, but it really is. Like, Google prefers faster websites, and you can only get faster websites by optimizing kind of the images, the code, but then the third thing, and it's quite a big thing, is hosting, because if you're on a standard hosting package, it's on a standard server, and it's just not quick enough, especially if you've got thousands of products. If you get SSD hosting, obviously that's a lot better than shared hosting, and Google recognizes this as well, by the way. So if they can see that you're committed to providing a better user experience for your potential customers, and will obviously rank your site better for that. Every one of the big retailers is on SSD hosting, obviously. It stands for solid state drives, and basically it's just a hard drive that's a solid state. There's no moving parts in this drive. It doesn't spin, and that's why, it's so quick. Obviously that might be a bit too technical. They're literally hundreds, even thousands times faster than traditional hard drives. So I would recommend probably moving to faster hosting if you're serious about obviously increasing the conversions on the site. And it's not expensive as well, so obviously that's a benefit. Tip number 5 is kind of obviously security, and you've already sorted that out, so that's fine. Tip number 6, use better images. You've actually got very good images, so I can't even really comment on that. White space images, brilliant. You know, this website looks very, very professional, so you've done a good job there. All I would say is obviously that you can do the 360 images rather than videos if you like. That's even more cost effective. The next one is better product descriptions, and I'd say that is probably something that you could look at, because in terms of like, if I typed in basically Dan Black Suede Desert Shoe, this probably does come up, to be fair. In fact, I'll just check it out. Dan Black Suede Desert Shoe. Yeah, so, you know, you're in Google. Yeah, so that, I mean, that's probably not an issue. But say for some of the more competitive key phrases like black suede desert shoe, I bet you actually rank for this, don't you, as well? You're going to make me look stupid. See, I don't know if you're showing up in here because I've already visited your site, so I've got a cookie saved on my computer. But obviously, as you can see, ASOS, you're never ever going to beat them, ever. Or Office, or Topman. So yeah, it's probably something a smaller business isn't going to want to invest in, if I'm honest. Next one is get more reviews. This means obviously reviews on product pages, and as well, what I'd also look to do is have the reviews on show, so not on a tab. Because say I visit this page now, and that's brilliant, you know, you can see good price, to be fair. But if there was a review here, instead of me having to look, that is definitely going to, you know, increase conversions. It's going to put the trust straight away in the back of my mind, and that will increase conversions 100%. Next one is a better search facility. Now, this always sounds like a small point, but it is really, really important, especially if you've got lots and lots of products, because usually people know what they want when they visit a site. They don't come to a site and think, you know, I'll spend £1,000, I'll just buy loads of stuff. They usually know what they want. So you need to make it quick and easy for them to find those. And a lot of people do obviously use a search facility. I don't know if you use analytics to get this information, what people are searching and what people are doing on your website, as in how they're finding the products. Obviously, that is easy enough. Men's, you know, that is easy. But some people will just go straight to the search. Now, and it will work if I type in desert shoes. Obviously, that's going to work. You know, that's excellent. But there are some ways in which you, in terms of if you're listing on Amazon as well, you can optimize your pages to then be more visible in Amazon because of the search information. Because it kind of auto-populates the kind of views to the page and looks at what people are searching for, and then we'll obviously show them more recommendations on kind of the things that they're looking for. Pretty much like you, well, not you also viewed, but it should have a section underneath here that's, because it looks at the desert shoes, then it should pull in information that says other people also bought, and then obviously show the products under there. It's not, it's not something that I would address kind of at the top of the list, but certainly is something to look at. E-commerce tip number 10, and this is a really good one actually. It's a better thank you pages. So when you made a sale, that's brilliant, but it's really nice to obviously have a decent thank you page, because it's a good opportunity for you to obviously continue talking to your customer and make them feel special, give them a bit of a discount maybe on the next order. You could ask them for social shares, join a newsletter, fill a survey, give a review, refer a friend. It's a really simple but effective solution, I think. So there you go, that's my top 10 tips. Hope you found it useful. If you want to obviously organise a meeting or a phone call maybe at first, then I would love to speak to you more about your goals and and the future for your website. Cheers, mate.